I had a job down in East St. Louis, and I walked into the Shields music store. I had forgotten my sticks, and I was broke. And I asked him if he would sell me some on time and I would pay him tomorrow. And he refused. So I ripped 2 legs off of a chair and played that evening with chair legs. And I told myself someday I was going to open up a music store, and I was not going to treat musicians this way, because a lot of them were broke anyway. They didn't have a lot of money. We've had some very, very hard times. Being in business is not an easy thing to do. Over the past 60 years, there's been a lot of ups and downs.
My dad kind of laid the groundwork, so when you have the determination that he has had, he started the store with $2,500 in his pocket, and he was the only employee and the first teacher. So I would say I believe my dad is determined enough to make anything succeed, and we're just kind of building off of what he got started. So even though 60 years is a major milestone, we just continue to support local musicians and churches and schools.
First opened was in the Orchard Shopping Center in Collinsville. That's right up the street here, about 5 blocks. That was in 1965, I believe. I called downtown, head of the police department, and asked all the police if they'd like free TVs, and they all come in and got them, and they all lived happy ever after.
One time, I got a call from Metallica's tour manager. They're having a concert in St. Louis. And at first I was like, yeah, right, sure you are. So I took his name and number down and called him back, and sure enough, it was the tour manager. And they were going to make a stop to a local music store. Well, we had people lined up in the store all day. They didn't show up, unfortunately. They got called off, but we had a store full of people waiting to see Metallica. So that just kind of speaks to the fact that you never really know what's going to happen in a music store, especially one that's been around so long.
I could have retired 20 years ago, but I come in still every day because I like to talk to my customers. When you see a great-grandfather and his grandkids, you've been in business a long time. And for them to be coming in still must be saying something about my business.